And so this video begins on what is known as America's deadliest beach, the shark bite capital of the world. Welcome back, and welcome if it's your first time to New Smyrna Beach, Atlantic Coast, Florida. Thought we'd start this off with a little winter stroll on the beach. Woo! It's 55 degrees. That wind's pretty cool, but not as cool as most places in North America right now. I'm not complaining. I love me some beach. I love that you can drive on this beach. I haven't done that in a long time. First ever beach for me that I visited when I was a kid was Daytona, and I remember driving on the beach. I just thought that every beach was like that, but when I moved to the Gulf Coast, I realized it was just this side that you could do that. I was last out here with my fiance, Chris the girl, in 2023, I believe. January or February 2023. At that time, New Smyrna Beach was labeled the deadliest beach in America due to the amount of shark attacks. New Smyrna has always been known as the shark attack, actually shark bite capital of the world, just because there's so many sharks around the Atlantic coast. Now, most of these shark attacks are just little bites from little sharks, but they all add up. And that's why this place right here is known as the shark bite capital of the world. It's a really kitschy beach town, very touristy town. It reminds me of old school Clearwater Beach, which is now very commercialized. I love coming out here. And the reason I'm in New Smyrna today is because, hello, Tampa J here, thanks for clicking on the video, is because there is something over on US 1, the highway, just before you cross the bridge to come over here to New Smyrna. We're going to the oldest, are you guys ready for this? I've been so excited for this. I can't believe this is finally going down. The oldest Dairy Queen in the state of Florida. And guess what? It looks like it did back in 1953 when it originally opened up. It's all about ice cream today. It's all about food. We're getting back to my food series. Last year I did a lot of food restaurant history here in Florida. Took you to Florida's first McDonald's, that location, first Outback, Olive Garden. Who knew that Olive Garden started in Orlando? We did all that. I'm continuing that sort of kind of series today here in New Smyrna on US 1. Thought we'd begin on the beach. It's good to be back here. I'm actually going to walk around New Smyrna for a little bit before we head off of the beach, head back to US 1, see what else we can find along the way. There's much ahead. That's it. I'm going to enjoy the beach a little more though. Got a nice little pond before this sandbar, before the ocean, the birds, the seagulls, all right here. Look at that, the waves. If it were a little bit warmer, I would dip these tootsies in the sand. I'm not wearing sandals, that's for sure. Just love that sound, waves crashing on the shore. Oh, taking it all in. It is a little chilly out here, but not too bad. The sun's coming up. Actually, it's been up, it's about noon. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna head down the main street here in New Smyrna Beach, take a look around, and then again, we'll be back in the car and we're heading for some ice cream. Dessert, baby. It's all about dessert today. Dairy Queen. And right here is the pedestrian and vehicle access to New Smyrna Beach. This is the main street we're about to walk up. Check out this Jeep coming in. Beach campfires. Oh, he's gonna set up campfires on the beach. All kinds of businesses. That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. That makes sense. Delivery, setup and removal, campfire pit, log bundles, 3-hour flaming hot. Looks like they're gonna do it all right here. That's cool. Oh, check out this old car. Whoa, what kind of car is that? Dude, look at the dogs. That's amazing. Oh man, life's a beach and I'm digging it. I remember showing this memorial, this monument, the last time I was here. This is really cool. So obviously this is a surfboard. Check out this plaque. On this site, in the early 1960s, the modern era of surfing was born in New Smyrna Beach. In 1979, the Smyrna Surfer Club was founded by local surfers from those early days. whose aim was to promote surfing. This monument was dedicated by the Smyrna Surfari Club in 2001 to commemorate the significance of the sport of surfing to local community. That's really cool. Always remember Cocoa Beach and Melbourne Beach being some of the best surf in the Atlantic. I remember Kelly Slater, he's from the Cocoa Beach area. I remember showing his statue over there at Cocoa Beach. Really cool to see the surfing history out here. I didn't realize that it started right here, New Smyrna, until I read that a couple years ago. Cool to see that again. And we're walking up the street here. Not so sure what the name of the street is. There's a road sign up here. I did park like I did last time over here to my left, this public parking. It's $20 all day, so I paid 20 bucks to park today, so I'm gonna make sure I spend a little time up and down these streets. Here's the official welcome sign. Check this out. Flagler Avenue, there we go. I knew this had a name, so we're on Flagler Avenue. And down Flagler Avenue, a lot of surf shops, touristy traps, restaurants, bars, you name it. We're gonna check out a couple of those. Look at this sign before this gift shop. What do sharks put on their breakfast toast? Marmalade. I could go for some marmalade. That's funny. Check out this old motel here. I like how colorful it is, all the doors. Looks pretty nice too. Oh, this is the main office behind me. That's where the sign is sitting in front of. Seahorse Inn. Let it snow. Look at that. Flamingo. Everyone's having Sunday brunch at this establishment. Look, those are cool seats. You just kind of look out over the street. Someone's painted a shark. Look at this. Just kind of an alley here. Looks like they deconstructed something there. But we got Sharky over here. It says Sharky's NSB. This is Sharky's. Okay. Shout out to the artist, Connie Z at Connie Z. Connie Zart, Z-A-R-T. Right across from Sharky's is Tatum O'Brien's Irish Pub. A lot of Irish pubs in America. And right next to it, I thought this said Towerley of J, but it says Jewelry of Joy. I need glasses. I don't even know what a Towerley is. Even if, I don't even think that's a word. That's what I thought, I thought that's what it said. I'm just gonna let the camera roll a little bit, get the vibe going. Flamingos. Oh yeah, look at that. Got some of those at home. It's a cool store. Garden Arts. Jasmine Avenue Park Walk. It's a cool restaurant over here. It's got an outdoor vibe. Guess we're entering the Coronado Historic District. Definitely looks like the buildings are getting older. This is a really neat spot here. It looks like an old house. Bar right there. It's a pink house. Pink houses. Life is better at the beach. It says it right above the door. Thinking of a John Mellencamp song right now. Pink houses. There's a cool mural over here. Look at these. I love it. Check out the shark. The girl on the surfboard. The plane. Looks like this was painted a long time ago. Also, you got a photo opportunity here. Looks like a surfer rescuing a mermaid. Shout out to the artist here. That was probably painted before Instagram. It's got the .com. I love this. So cool. You got the cars on the beach. This is where we just were. This is where I parked. Behind this old depot. I showed that. That was the first shot of the video. And there's the Flagler Avenue sign, the access to the beach. And the shark. Shark bite. Very modern building over here. It says Flagler Avenue Pizza in one of the windows. This looks to be like an old gas station that has now been converted to a convenience store and eatery. Coffee, gelato, and good vibes. $5 mimosas. Retail therapy boutique. Hello, beautiful. This is just a really pretty business here. A lot of stuff going on back there. This is Captain Fisher's. Looks like a boutique. Check out this giant cigar on this fence. It's a big stogie. It's got to be a cigar shop, right? Jefe Cigar Lounge. There you go. Big stogie. And here at 309 Flagler, this gentleman is letting us know that they have some vacancies at this bed and breakfast. This place looks really nice. In on the Ave, bed and breakfast. Really old building. I'll have to check that out. It'd be a nice place to stay. They've got pictures of the rooms. Just an example of what's going on here. Book direct and use code 10 off. You didn't hear it from me, but there you go. You got 10% off if you want to stay here. Walking across the street so you can see what's going on here. It's a beautiful historic building right there. And it's right across the street from this boutique, which is also pink. Angels by the Sea. And right next door, check this out. The Christmas Stop. It's a year-round Christmas store. That's neat. If it wasn't just Christmas, I'd go in there. I might save that for another time, but this looks really nice. All right, look at this beautiful example of mid-century modern architecture. Clancy's Cantina. Now, I love me some Tex-Mex, and I love me some mid-century roadside Americana vibes. Now, this looks like it used to be like an Irish place, but they made it into a Tex-Mex place. That's really cool. I love the neon. Man, I don't want to spoil my dessert, but I kind of want some Tex-Mex. I'm pretty hungry. I'll have to put this on my list for the next time I'm in New Smyrna. I want to eat here. Clancy's Sangria, 18-degree frozen margaritas. There's definitely an Irish Mexican fusion thing going on here. That's fun. I love it. Check out the bell. I'm not going to ring it, but I could if I wanted to. And when I was driving in, I saw this and I wanted to walk up Flagler Avenue to check it out. This is really cool. I remember seeing one of these in St. Pete. There is still one there today, but this is a shuffleboard. Check out this clock first. Isn't that unique? It's a unique clock there, top of the brick. This is what I'm here to show you. Check out the shuffleboard courts. There's actually people over there playing shuffleboard. Classic Florida. It says right there, Coronado Mainland Shuffleboard Club. Very historic shuffleboard club. That's really neat. You got the old benches here. I haven't played shuffleboard in a long time. I remember during spring break we would stay at different motels, like really old motels on the beach, specifically thinking of Indian Rocks Beach. We stayed at an old motel that still had the old shuffleboard. Me and my brother played it basically all day. Really classic game. If you've never played before, it's kind of like bowling. You got to get in the certain spots without going over, adding up all the points. It's really fun. All right, so at this point, I'm going to turn back. I'm going to walk back up on the other side of Flagler Avenue, maybe show a couple more things, but my ultimate goal is to get back to my car and head to Dairy Queen. Munch ahead. And look at this. Just saw this through the window. Fossils Rock Shop Jewelry. This is called The Rock Shop, established 2005. This giant skull actually caught my attention. That is gigantic. Gigantic crystal skull. This is really neat. The Rock Shop, look at that. That's a giant crystal. Here on the corner of Cooper and Flagler, just want to look over and show you that pink house again. I failed to mention the name of it because I didn't really see a sign. We'll look it up real quick on Google Maps. It's called Luma, L-U-M-A. The sign is inside the courtyard. It's very subtle. And that place I pointed out with all the people facing the road eating right there along the rail is called Flagler Tavern. Looks like it was established in 1928 according to the sign on the other side of Flagler Tavern. Old phone booth from the UK. Look at that. Heavily covered in stickers and all boarded up. It's an abandoned phone booth. There's a lot of stickers. I wish I had a sticker. Although I passed many ice cream shops here in New Smyrna, we're going to Dairy Queen. I'm sure these are great though. All right, I was passing by the Quiet Flight surf shop here and I saw this guy. Oh, he's adorable.
Hey, bro, you famous?
And I made it back to where we started, the beach. Gonna get my car. Big beach bar in the corner here. The Ocean Breeze at Buenos Aires Street and Flagler Avenue. There's the sign. It's a tiki bar. I see Rays in there. Rays up. Right next to the Cubbies. My kind of place. I keep forgetting I have a sunroof now. I've had this car for a year, by the way. I got it just a little over a year ago. I've got 44,642 miles on it. That's how much mileage I put on in a year, passing Cybertruck there. I knew I needed a car I could travel with, and so far, this car has been the best car I've ever owned. Subaru Crosstrek. Good boy. And Florida's oldest Dairy Queen is 2.4 miles from New Smyrna Beach. Just a 6-minute drive. Some really beautiful old and historic homes on the way to Dairy Queen. This street here, Riverside Drive. Eleanor Avenue approaching US 1. Here it is on the corner. We're coming up, creeping up on its backside. Dairy Queen. All right, check out this old car pulling away from Dairy Queen. Really sets the vibe. All right, I've parked right next to Dairy Queen. This is the old Dixie Highway, US 1 right through here, New Smyrna. So we're at Dixie and Eleanor. This opened in 1953. It is Florida's oldest running Dairy Queen, and it still looks freaking classic. 72 years this year. We got the neon sign on. It is a walk up and order classic Dairy Queen. They also got hot dogs. Thinking of my mom right now. She worked out our Dairy Queen in Newcastle, Indiana when she was in high school, and I was actually offered a job there once, but I kind of passed it on because if you work at Dairy Queen, you see everyone in town from, you know, the summer. The Dairy Queen right now is closed for the winter, most of them. The roadside ones like this, the classic ones. Up north them. This is so cool. All right, let's take a look around and get some ice cream. And they've got a nice picnic area over here where you can sit. A lot of folks doing so. I'm noticing they have hot dog specials on Tuesdays. I think I'm gonna get a hot dog. I'm gonna get lunch and dessert, hot dog and ice cream. I don't know if those things mix well together for me lately, but when in Rome, we're gonna try it. Hot diggity dog we are. All right, so I'm approaching. This is so classic, I love this. I'm gonna get in the queue line here, marked off by these chains. Ooh, okay, maybe I'll get the hot dog first. Yeah, I'll get the hot dog first, and then I'll come back for dessert. Let's do that. This is awesome. Definitely from the 1950s. It's like going back in time. It's quite a treat for many reasons. All right, so I just placed my order here in the order window. I went with 2 hot dogs with all of the goods right here. Mustard, ketchup, relish, and onions and sauerkraut. Only $1.29 each. Thank you. Looks like they also have daily specials over here. Today would have been your parfait, your way parfait, $4.09. I just paid $5 for 2 hot dogs and a drink. That's unheard of. They have all the ice cream options that you would see at your local Dairy Queen. The blizzards. Maybe I'll get a blizzard. Maybe I'll just get a sundae. Maybe I'll just get an ice cream cone. We'll see. Hoping to check out a little more history about this location. When I sit down, eat the hot dogs, I'll do a quick search. Hot diggity hot dogs. Now, I wanted to get a chili dog, or a coney dog as I call them, but I'm already gambling with hot dogs and ice cream. I don't think the chili would have helped, but maybe next time. And this right here is the backside of Dairy Queen. They've got restrooms. That's neat. It looks just like the Dairy Queen where I come from. Same shape, restrooms in the same location. I can imagine all of the ones built in the 50s, like that one was, look just like this one. It's cool that this is preserved, and it looks like it did 72 years ago. That's incredible. I'm going far out. Furthest picnic table out here on the south side of Dairy Queen. It's a good spot. That's a good hot dog, all beef hot dog. Okay, I will put a link to this website in the description below. It's pretty awesome. It's www.dqnsb.com. It's their own website. It says old-fashioned goodness since 1953. And there's a lot to read about the history of this specific Dairy Queen and also photos. Look at this photo. This is Mary McGuirk, founder, Mary McGuirk, McGuirk, and that's her all those years ago. Here's a really old photo from the 1950s. Hasn't changed much. There's Mary again. Nice little slideshow. That's today, blizzards. A lot of photos on here. Check it out. Oh, wow. There's the construction of this Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen to open here soon. That's amazing. There's a nice old photo. Some people coming by. Banana Split. That's one of my favorites. It's a puppy. It says that after Mary passed away in 1978, Jim became the second generation to look after the Dairy Queen, which had become a new Smyrna Beach tradition. Jim, a practicing attorney in Miami since leaving college in the early 1960s, refused to sell the Dairy Queen after his mother's passing. So her son took it over. Jim, he held on to the Dairy Queen against the advice of friends and his accountant, who felt it would be practical to oversee the store from 250 miles away. Jim just could not bring himself to sell out the store. He worked with his mother, often saying this store was her window to the world. That's beautiful. Congratulations to Jim for not selling out. That's a rare thing these days. All right, I finished my hot dogs. Now it's time to get dessert. What will it be? I'm so excited. I have no idea what I'm about to get. Something ice cream. I almost thought this was a trash can or like one of those little free libraries. It's sidewalk chalk. They are encouraging you here to be an artist upon this beautiful canvas they have before the oldest Dairy Queen. That's really cool. A little closer look at the neon. It's been kept in great shape. I can imagine it's been restored quite a few times in the last 72 years. And check this out in the glass here. That's old right there. I like that. Just noticing on Wednesday, they have banana splits here for $1.99. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Have a good one. You too. And here it is. My small vanilla ice cream, chocolate dipped ice cream cone. A classic. This sounded really good. Sometimes I get it dipped in butterscotch. That's one of my other favorites. Also, when I was a kid, I really enjoyed banana milkshakes. We get a lot of milkshakes at Dairy Queen. One of my favorites is caramel sundae with nuts. That was one of my dad's most favorites. When I lived in Oldsmar, Florida, we had a Dairy Queen right there on Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa Avenue, and we used to go there a lot. I think that was the last Dairy Queen I really frequented. And there was a phase in my life there when I lived in Oldsmar. I was going there regularly, like too much. Like every time I had dinner out, I would go through the drive-thru at Dairy Queen. All right, this is melting. I forget it's cold out here, but it's still Florida. Wow. I think Dairy Queen does have like the creamiest ice cream ever. It's really good. Florida's oldest Dairy Queen. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Ever since I passed this place 2 years ago, Chris and I were tracking down filming locations for a movie called Monster. Who remembers that video? And just up the road here, not too far, is where Aline Wardos actually stayed in a motel between here and Daytona. We passed this place. They've got a giant parking lot out here too. They're not currently busy. Several parking spots out here. I'm sure in the summertime, springtime, it's a little bit busier. And I've come out to the sidewalk along US 1 to get a better shot of the sign and the building. Yeah, there we go. Dairy Queen. Man, that was great. Hot eats, cool treats. Remember that jingle? All right, folks. I think I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. No pun intended. I've been making a lot of long videos lately. So I wanted to make a point to come over here and make this a short and sweet one. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Also, feel free to subscribe below if it's your first time. If you like videos like this, check out my main page, the video list over there. I've got a lot of roadside attraction / fast food videos I've created from all over the years. And I've got plans in the future to make similar videos just like this one. So there you go. Really appreciate your time. Now, I'm gonna get back in my car and drive 2.5, maybe 3 hours with traffic back through Orlando, back over to the Tampa Bay area. So that's another reason why I wanted to keep it short. A little short on time today. I gotta work tomorrow. My regular 9 to 5er, as I say. All right, that's it. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are, what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead for you, my friend. I believe it in my heart. I know it. I'm talking to you. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna end it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. And one last shot here at the end. So I'm walking to my car parked on that side. The back side of Dairy Queen. DQ. This is a really nice Dairy Queen. The plane. The plane, boss. The plane. Might hit the head before I head home.